the deadliest oceans on Earth. They are immense, untamable, capable of swallowing ships, planes, and entire cities within minutes. Oceans are not blue lines on a map. They are living giants, deadly ones, constant reminders of how small we truly are before their fury. Today, on Latitude Zero, we dive into the most lethal oceans on the planet. They cover more than 70% of Earth's surface, feed life, and regulate the climate. Yet they're also the most hostile, unpredictable environments that exist. Beneath their surface lie earthquakes strong enough to shake continents, currents that turn storms into hurricanes, and waves tall enough to erase horizons. In these infinite waters, there's no shelter, no control, only raw power. From turbulent seas that have swallowed entire fleets to icy waters where survival is counted in minutes, the oceans remind us that humanity merely floats over a force it can't command. Get ready to journey through the 5 deadliest oceans on Earth, places where nature writes the rules, and we are nothing but temporary guests. Number 1. The Atlantic Ocean, the deceptive mirror. The Atlantic deceives. At first glance, it looks familiar, crossed by trade routes, dotted with ports, lighthouses, and the memories of centuries of navigation. But beneath that calm surface hides a restless giant. In minutes, a clear sky can darken, barometers plunge, and the sea becomes a battlefield where waves crash like falling walls of steel. Here, some of the planet's most powerful hurricanes are born. Warm tropical waters feed them until they grow into monsters that flatten cities and leave scars visible from space. The Gulf Stream, flowing from the Caribbean toward Europe, acts as an invisible highway, fueling storms and turning the North Atlantic into one of the most unpredictable regions on Earth. It's also home to rogue waves, true liquid mountains. In 2013, a buoy off Ireland recorded one nearly 24 meters high, taller than a city bus, stood upright. Sailors tell of others surpassing 30 meters, as wide as a Boeing 737's wingspan, appearing from nowhere and erasing the horizon. Farther south, the Sargasso Sea offers another kind of trap. Calm, windless waters thick with floating algae, where ships have drifted helplessly for weeks. And then, the infamous Bermuda Triangle, a region between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda that has fueled more legends than any other sea on Earth. Ships and planes vanish, compasses spin wildly, and explanations fall short. In 1945, 5 U.S. bombers disappeared here during a training flight, followed by the rescue plane sent to find them. 27 men, gone without a trace. The Atlantic isn't the largest, but it is the most treacherous, full of storms that rise without warning, waves that tower like monuments, and mysteries that refuse to die. But if the Atlantic is treacherous by deception, the next ocean is dangerous by scale, a realm so vast it seems endless. Number 2. The Pacific Ocean, the relentless giant. The Pacific isn't an ocean, it's a liquid continent. Stretching over 165 million square kilometers, it's large enough to hold all the world's continents and still have room to spare. Crossing it by ship takes weeks, and that immensity hides the planet's greatest violence. Beneath its surface lies the Ring of Fire, a chain of volcanoes and tectonic faults capable of unleashing earthquakes and tsunamis with the force of thousands of nuclear bombs. In 2011, Japan lived its worst nightmare. A 9.0 quake triggered a tsunami over 40 meters high, as tall as Rio's Christ the Redeemer, wiping out cities and redrawing the coastline. But not every tragedy needs a tsunami. Typhoons here can reach winds above 250 kilometers per hour, tearing through everything in their path. In open waters, waves can rise above 30 meters, 3 giraffes stacked end to end, devouring ships in seconds. Near Japan, the so-called Devil's Sea rivals the Bermuda Triangle in mystery, a place of sudden disappearances, violent weather, and volcanic chaos. Sailors know the Pacific never forgives distraction. Even aircraft carriers tremble in its tempests. It's a sea of extremes. Turquoise calm 1 hour, roaring fury the next. A place of breathtaking beauty and brutal death. Here, immensity doesn't mean freedom. It means vulnerability. And if the Pacific shows the scale of destruction, the next ocean traps danger in a tighter space, where nature and humanity become twin threats. Number 3. The Indian Ocean. The Sea of Two Dangers. At first, the Indian Ocean looks smaller, quieter, almost gentle. But appearances lie. This is a suffocating ocean, where the sun burns, storms form without warning, and danger comes not only from nature, but from man. Here, cyclones are monsters. In 1970, one hit Bangladesh with 10-meter waves, killing more than 300,000 people overnight. In 2004, a 9.1 quake off Sumatra unleashed a 30-meter tsunami that tore through 14 countries, leaving over 230,000 dead. And as if nature weren't enough, these waters hide one of the world's most dangerous pirate zones. Off Somalia's coast, fast boats armed with rifles chase down cargo ships, hijack crews, and vanish into the horizon. Still, the Indian Ocean has always been a vital route for humanity, carrying spices, silk, gold, and religion between Africa, Arabia, and Asia. Every wave holds centuries of trade and tragedy. It's unpredictable, calm at dawn, furious by dusk, with 15-meter waves that crash like collapsing towers. Heat fuels tempests. Tectonic rifts stir the seabed. The Indian Ocean may lack the vastness of the Pacific or the myths of the Atlantic, but it's where nature and human conflict collide, making it one of the most dangerous seas on Earth. And if these waters multiply risk, the next ocean does something worse. It freezes it. Number 4. The Arctic Ocean. The silent killer. The Arctic is the smallest ocean and one of the deadliest. At first glance, it's just a frozen desert, quiet, motionless, endless white. But beneath that ice lies a black, frigid sea that kills without mercy. Water temperatures can drop below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. A human overboard has less than 5 minutes before losing consciousness. Even modern ships risk being crushed by drifting ice sheets the size of skyscrapers. In the 1800s, entire expeditions vanished here, trapped in frozen prisons that slowly sank beneath the ice. Storms also rage under the polar night. Winds travel unhindered, raising 12-meter waves that collide with icebergs like invisible hammers. And when accidents happen, rescue is almost impossible. There are no ports, no nearby cities, no safe harbors, just cold, silence, and endless distance. As climate change melts the ice, the Arctic grows even more dangerous. Storms intensify, new passages open, and old maps become obsolete. The Arctic is proof that silence can kill. No thunder, no roar, no drama. Just a sea of ice that punishes every mistake, quietly. But farther south lies an ocean that's anything but quiet. A roaring circle of wind and waves where Earth unleashes its final fury. Number 5. The Southern Ocean. The White Hell. Encircling Antarctica, the Southern Ocean is a wall of moving water. A furious ring of storms and ice with no cities, no shelters, no mercy. Sailors call it the roughest sea on Earth. Winds often exceed 125 miles per hour, whipping up constant waves taller than houses. In 2019, a buoy once recorded a wave nearly 80 feet high, but some may rise beyond 100 feet. The Drake Passage, between South America and Antarctica, is a legend among mariners. Waves as tall as airplanes, winds that flip ships like toys, and cold that kills in minutes. Floating ice grinds against hulls like teeth of stone. Collapsing glaciers generate local tsunamis powerful enough to sink ships outright. And yet, this chaos sustains the planet. The Antarctic Circumpolar Current links all oceans, moving nutrients and regulating Earth's climate. In other words, this furious ocean keeps life in balance, even as it tries to destroy everything that enters it. For those who dare to face it, the Southern Ocean is the edge of the world, wild, timeless, and unforgiving. Here, mankind doesn't conquer, it endures. 5 oceans, 5 realms where nature shows its truest face, deceptive, immense, merciless. From the mysteries of the Atlantic to the frozen wrath of Antarctica, each one reminds us that the sea doesn't belong to man. We belong to the sea. Out here, survival is the only law. Technology, courage, experience, all vanish before the planet's raw power. And perhaps that's the ocean's greatest truth, to remind us that we're still fragile, mere travelers in a world we do not control. Which of these oceans do you think is the deadliest? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Latitude 0 and keep exploring the planet's most extreme secrets with us.